Hey, I'm Paul with RockOutfitters.com, and this is the Thule Snowpack Extender ski and snowboard carrier. Here we have it mounted onto this vehicle in two different mounting methods. So we'll show you those two different methods and go over some of the key features that make this particular rack design unique. So on this front bar, we're using Thule SpeedLink mounting hardware. This is a design that works on, of course, Thule bars, but also a variety of other crossbar shapes and sizes using a stainless steel rubberized band. So that'll wrap underneath the bar and grip to the bar, and it conforms to a wide range of different shapes and sizes. Now here on the back carrier, we're showing the alternative method of attachment, which is the T-Track method. Here it's attached into Thule's Wing Bar Evo, and that makes for a very clean, integrated method of attachment. So both of these are just attached snug but not tight, so I can remove them and show you some of the features and how it's attached into the carrier. So one of the first things you'll notice is that we don't have any restrictions about placement on the bar, so it can slide back and forth, and we can have it optimized to use the maximum amount of bar length. So if I wanted to, I can loosen this up slightly and move it over to the outside. You see how I've just peeled back that rubber, and that gives me access to a bolt that allows me to loosen that up a little bit, and then it's loose enough to where I can actually just slide it off the end of the bar. And you'll notice the Wing Bar Evo has Thule's most advanced method of connection with a rubber design that's split down the middle, so there's no need to cut the rubber to accommodate the square-headed bolt fasteners. Now if you have a previous generation of the bars, or if you have the current Aeroblade Edge bars, it would require that the rubber is cut and tailored to the position of these square-headed bolts. But fortunately with the Wing Bar Evo and this new design, it makes it very quick and easy just to engage that square-headed bolt into the track and slide it, and allows for very simple attachment. So a really nice method. And then of course you have your end cap that snaps shut. So I'll set this one over here, and then we'll also disconnect the SpeedLink version as well. So first I have to reach across to the opposite side just to disengage this one, which is loosely attached. And then here I'll just loosen this gray knob, and now I can take that off the roof as well. Okay, so back here at the bench, we can go into a little bit more detail about the construction. So for starters, you have extruded aluminum design here. It's available in this silver and also a black color. The SpeedLink mounting hardware up close, you can see it's a flexible stainless steel band, a simple turn knob that tightens and loosens, and then you have the option to plug in locks into the SpeedLink mounting hardware. And those locks are actually included. You get a set of 4. When you're using the SpeedLink, you'll use all 4. When you're using the T-Track method of installation, you'll only use 2, which is for the ends here. So the end would actually lock the closure, preventing access to the fasteners that are underneath the rubber. I'll demonstrate how the locks are installed. So this one we've left with the lock out so I can show you. You'll notice in the lock housing there's a ramp in between 2 points, and then there's a notch. So what we want to do is, with the lock housing, we'll align the lock cylinder with that wafer in between the 2 notches on the ramp, and then give it a slight turn. And let me make sure there's also, okay, so I can visualize where it is here. So I have it aligned with the ramp, and then I'll turn it a little bit, and then it'll engage in the slot, and now I can lock it and the key will come out. So now with it locked, you cannot press the button to release the carrier and release the skis. Okay, so that gives you a quick understanding of that. Now the other feature to this design, it's called the Snowpack Extender because it offers the extension feature. You flip this lever to the side, and that allows the carrier to extend out, making it easier to reach the skis that are further away on the opposite side of the vehicle. And we'll demonstrate that when we put it back on the vehicle in just a moment. So it functions the same way, of course, on both. Here you have the lever, and then that pulls out. And also, just to show this portion during the assembly, be careful when you look at the instructions and make sure that this rubber pulls out easily. If you have a lot of resistance, do not pull, because one side is intended to be pulled out, this side is not, this side is, and it'll pull out with very little effort. So if you're finding there's a lot of effort to pull out, you should check the other side and make sure you're pulling it from the correct side. So the purpose of that is to access the fastener that's down in the bed of this extruded section, and that's what allows you to tighten the hardware on. Okay, so let's take it back over to the vehicle. We'll put it back on real quick and show how to load up a set of skis. So we'll take this one first. I'll flip that lever to the side, engage that square-headed bolt into the track, just slide it across. And here you can see if you needed it to extend out beyond the bar, that's possible, but I would typically suggest having it flush with the end of the bar. And then once again, pull back on that rubber, and then you can get to the fastener and tighten that fastener up. So let's go ahead and get the other one. This is the SpeedLink mounting hardware. So with the rack in place, you'll notice I have to have it to the inside of this foot, and I have it wrapped. I have this loose enough to where I have enough slack, and then on this side you can see where we have the end of the rubber where it engages into the backside, and then now I'll just simply tighten this knob, and as I tighten the knob, it will grip firmly to the bar. You'll hear some clicks in there. That's where this turn knob is rotating near the lock cylinder. And also you have these alignment nubs on the gray knob that are in contrast to the black nubs on the other portion of that mounting hardware, and those need to be in alignment with one another. And when they're in alignment, we can use the key and lock, and then now you cannot turn this to loosen it. And then here I'll open up both of the cradles, flip both of the levers, pull outward, and I'll get a set of skis. So you can see how it makes it a lot easier to reach that inside set of skis. And of course I don't have the other sides tightened up, but the idea is just to get an understanding of how that slides over. And then now I can bring this down and close that up. Okay, so those are all the basic features of the Thule Snowpack Extender. This product and the full line of Thule products are available at rackoutfitters.com. Please see the link in our video description for complete details, our pricing, and our promotions, and thanks for watching.